And Arun, please.
That's why I told you not to sit behind.
Thank God I don't have to go for an appraisal with Arun after this. I'm just going to ask each of you to say something to the crowd. I think this kind of assembly probably try to get them back to work for first source.
I think I'll rightly start because I'm still around over here. And Aaron, of course. Hey, thanks for, like I said earlier, thanks for coming over here and making this party happen. I know a lot of you have moved on, and and in the process, some of it are still in the process of moving on. And all the best in whatever you're doing. We miss you, and like Preeti said, and a couple of days back when I met her, I said, why did you come back? And that offer holds good for each one of you over here. So whenever you think you want to come back to First Source, feel free to come back because we're still the same organization, probably going better by the day. And we miss you all. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Paul. And I still, when I talk to people, I still say we at First Source, and it's amazing how an organization's culture gets embedded in you. And I think the culture is because of all of you all. So I really miss the First Source culture. I really miss the ease of working with people across various parts of the organization. And I think I've changed a few jobs in my life, but First Source ranks very high in terms of just the memories that I have and the people that I work with. Thanks for making it happen.
So I would just second what Pankaj said. And I've also worked for many companies. And many companies have had different advantages, but there's no company which is such a pleasant place to work as First Source. So I'm reminded of a program I saw 2 years ago. And it was a program, it was an interview, it was a literary program. It was an interview of Vikram Seth, the author. And he talks about growing up, and he talks about growing up in Delhi. And as a youngster, he used to have many fights with his parents. And in one of these fights, he kind of walked out of home in a huff. He walked out of home in a huff. And of course, the anger didn't last too long, 1 or 2 days, on the street staying with friends. After which he realized that maybe it was the wrong decision to walk off. But now he wasn't sure whether he would be taken back. So he went with great trepidation to the door and he rang the bell. And the door flung open and his mom was there. He said, just come in. So he said, that day I realized what home is. Home is where they got to take you back, even if you turn up after a long time. So that's what I'm reminded.
On a very different note, I want to thank each one of you for having worked hard when you were there at First Source. I know some of you are still from First Source and some of you are outside of First Source. And I'm a bit wary now in the sense that when I walk around with some people, I'm not sure whether they're in First Source or whether they're outside of First Source. I'm just, I don't ask them because I went for another reunion some time back and I mentioned this to a few people. And I bumped into this guy in the loo. And I asked the guy, where do you work? And he says, sir, I still work for First Source. So sorry, because most of the people I met at that party were outside of First Source. No, I think people will move on. So I think it's not about First Source. I think it's about all of us doing well. I don't want to sound too philosophical, but I think it's a journey. And I think what gave me the greatest pleasure when I was at First Source, and of course now I'm no longer at First Source, is when I heard that people are doing well for themselves. So irrespective of whether they're in First Source or outside the First Source. So when you meet people and And then they say, sir, I worked in First Source some time back, I'm doing well, I've started my own business, or whatever. It really feels good. And then I think I continue to wish that all of you do well in First Source and outside of First Source. And let's keep doing this reunion. So Preeti, maybe we do a reunion after another 5 years. Yeah? So it'll be nice to. Okay, 2 years. Every year sounds a bit too often. So wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, some of you who've seen me in the initial days would know that I joined First Source in training, and I have spent very little time in training because it's close to 7 years, and I think 6 years has been in other functions rather than training. But that's something that's close to my heart, and the reason I mentioned training is because we talk about learning, and the one thing I remember when I joined, Ashu used to mention that the one process that has provided the maximum number of leaders for First Source is CCRT, and that
Only CCRT.
So, I remember Ashu mentioning that Pooja, has done a great job in developing talent and making sure that there are leaders in First Source. I think without being lynched, I can safely say that today that honor belongs to Lloyd's TSP. I think by far. People here who are now part of First Source, part of other organizations, but I think we can safely, and I would welcome people to kind of second me on that. When it comes to learning, I think we've learned here, and that's made all the difference.
अभी तो चालू हुआ है तो मैं 9 बजे तो पहुँचूँगा
We have a few messages
नहीं
which
चालू
are
हो गया
very
था
quickly
लेकिन
down.
मैं लेट पहुँचा
We just stopped and sent a message saying thank you very much indeed for your kind invitation to the forthcoming reunion party. Throughout the years that I was with Lloyd's TSP as the CEO for India, I don't think I ever missed an opportunity to party with OneSource and First Source colleagues. This goes back to Ashu saying that the FDS party were the best. I have great memories of the energy, vitality and enthusiasm that you all contributed, whether working or partying. Would have loved to be there, but the 30th of April I'm in Madagascar on business, so sadly won't be able to make it. He sends his best wishes and he says at 30th of April evening, Mumbai time, he'll surely be thinking